Hi everyone. So it's been 2 weeks since I decided to start becoming a carnivore. Carnivore means wala akong ibang kakainin kundi karne. Karne lang. Beef, pork, chicken, and some fish. That's carnivore. Hindi pwedeng kahit anong halaman, kahit anong plant, any plant-based product or plant source, hindi ko kakainin. That is what becoming a carnivore is. And I decided to do that for health reasons. Meron akong gustong baguhin sa katawan ko. Hindi ko muna sasabihin today in this episode kung ano yon. Maybe, probably in the future episodes, I will tell you all about it. But today, ang pag-uusapan natin is yung experience ko. My experience in the past 2 weeks that I decided to become a carnivore. Yung general feeling, what I think about it, and ano yung mga naramdaman ko, ano yung mga pagbabago na nangyari sa akin, sa katawan ko. One of the very first observations na experience ko is dito sa Pilipinas, napakahirap palang kumain ng walang kanin, ng walang carbs, tinapay, kanin, pasta, or any kind of snacks that has carbs. Because this is a rice-eating country. Tayo mga Pilipino, we are obsessed with rice. Parang everything we do, every meal that we have are prepared thinking na as ulam, meaning ulam sa kanin. So, it's been difficult to navigate around that fact na karamihan ng mga pagkain natin dito sa Pilipinas. Although may meat, marami tayong meat, it is ulam. That means kung merong ulam dyan, I have to stay away from the rice. Yung pipiliin kong mga kainin, yung mga karne lang mismo. Even yung gulay dun sa mga ulam, I cannot eat that. But luckily, there are plenty of mga barbecuehan places. Yung mga sidewalk vendors ng mga isawan, ng mga ihawan, maraming mga barbecue, maraming mga isaw, mga Betamax or atay or paanang manok. Those are the kinds of food na madaling mahanap dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. So, luckily, marami tayo dito niyan. So, hindi problema sa paghahanap ng mga ganun. Pagka wala na akong mahanap ng mga karne or mga ulam, pagka pauwi ako galing sa trabaho, maraming mga barbecuehan places dito sa atin sa Metro Manila. But even yung mga normal na kainan dito sa atin sa Metro Manila, like mga pares at mga tapsilugan, yun yung mga pinaka-favorite kong kinakainan. Every night pagkatapos ng trabaho, kahit dadaan ako sa pares, sa tapsilugan, I cannot do that anymore because a large part of a tapsilog is the kanin. Pag tinanggal mo yung kanin, it's just beef and egg. That's fine, pero hindi siya nakakabusog. So for me, that's not enough. That's not an option. So what did I eat in the last 2 weeks na umiwas ako sa any carbs? Well, first of all, the plan was, I had to cook my own steak. Nung una, bumili ako ng steak sa Landers. Parang 1 kilo lang yata yun. At saka ground beef na giniling. Right? So yun ang niluluto ko everyday. Tapos binabaon ko sa office. Aside from that, we have the usual ulam na niluluto ng asawa ko sa bahay, like mga beef steak, mga pork adobo. Kumakain din ako nun, but very little, meaning pinipili ko lang talaga yung mga laman para yun lang ang makain ko dun sa ulam na yun. And absolutely no rice. Bawal talaga ang kanin. Bawal din ang mga tinapay. For example, on a normal day before, I used to love pandesal at saka mga corned beef. I cannot do that anymore. So ngayon, ang mga bini-breakfast ko usually are eggs. Just eggs. It's scrambled, sunny side up, omelette na walang laman. Every day I would eat like 4 to 6 pieces of eggs. Sometimes boiled, sometimes scrambled. That's a large part of the protein in my morning breakfast comes from eggs. And also, may mga days na kailangan ko ng chicken. Meron akong favorite na inasal place na dinadaanan parati. Bago umuwi sa bahay, I used to go to that place, tapos meron kang, of course, kanin. Right? Pag inasal, dapat merong kanin. This time, hindi ko na pwedeng kainin yung kanin. I still go to that place, so yung chicken lang ang kinakain ko. It still works, masarap pa rin, of course, but I don't miss the rice. So okay, ano nga bang epekto ng pagiging carnivore sa akin, sa sarili ko. This is a personal opinion, personal experience, and personal observations dun sa mga naramdaman kong pagbabago sa akin in the past 2 weeks. First of all, I was surprised because the cravings for junk food disappeared. Meaning, hindi talaga ako nag-crave sa mga junk food. In the past, I tried becoming a vegetarian. I tried it. Actually, I love vegetables, but when I tried becoming a vegetarian many years ago, I felt like ang hirap i-resist ng junk food. Junk food meaning yung mga chips, yung mga chicheria. Whenever I see a chicheria right in front of me, lalo na sa opisina, I cannot resist it. My brain automatically tells my hand to get that piece of chip, kumuha ka ng cheese curls, ng Doritos, ng Chippy, and eat it. I can't help myself. But now, becoming a carnivore, I was so surprised because it was so easy for me to say no to junk food, to chips. Parang andali niyang tanggihan. I don't know if there's something about the physiological lang ba yan? Or probably it's a mental thing na your body is wired now to tell your brain that you don't need it. It is a weird feeling and I was surprised to feel that, which is a good thing because now it's wala. Chips, junk food is non-existent in the past 2 weeks that I've tried becoming a carnivore, and I like it. Number 2 is the rapid weight loss. For the past 6 months, I've been trying to lose weight, but look at me, I'm not really overweight naman. I would say that I'm pretty athletic. Nag-exercise ako every day. But since last 6 months ago, when I tried to lose weight, I was at around 131 pounds. Right? Tapos, because of exercising every day, because of eating right, eating balanced meals with vegetables and meat, napababa ko siya to around 125, 126. But it plateaued. Meaning, hindi na umalis dun sa 125 pounds. And then, for the past 2 or 3 months, nandun lang siya. 125 pounds, 126 pounds. Dun lang naglalaro. But, since I decided to become a carnivore 2 weeks ago, and consistently, ginagawa ko yun, yung pag-exercise every day, at pagkain ng karne lang, beef, pork, chicken, no vegetables whatsoever, no rice, no bread whatsoever. The weight loss has become so rapid. Ang bilis ng pagbaba. I am now at 120 pounds. So I lost 5 or 6 pounds in the past 2 weeks. And when I was researching about it, it's really one of the effects of becoming a carnivore. Mabilis talaga yung pagbagsak ng timbang. And I experienced it firsthand. And the last observation na napansin ko sa sarili ko is my overall mood. My mood, my disposition, my way of, my attitude about it. Now, I don't feel depressed. I'm surprised also that I don't feel bad about doing this carnivore diet. Because before, when I tried becoming a vegetarian, I was so depressed about eating just vegetables. Nandun yung awa mo sa sarili mo. Naawa ako sa sarili ko because gulay lang ang kinakain ko. And the others are eating meat. And I was so depressed. Nakakalungkot. Nakakababa ng mood being a vegetarian. Also, just eating vegetables every day or eating normally, quote-unquote normally, every day, I was feeling like wala lang, nothing is happening, I'm not improving. But now that I'm eating just meat, carnivore meat, I don't feel depressed about it. Meaning, hindi ako nalulungkot. I don't feel bad for myself just eating meat. Nung kinikwento ko nga sa mga kaibigan ko, sa mga kaopisina ko na I'm a carnivore now, karne na lang ang kinakain ko. Nakikita nila ako, I'm eating just pieces of meat. they ask me, okay ka lang ba dyan? Nasasarapan ka ba dyan? Parang nalulungkot sila para sa akin because it looks bland. It looks unappetizing. And for me, no. Sabi ko sa kanila, huwag kayong malungkot para sa akin because I love it. So those are the three main observations or experiences na masasabi ko about becoming a carnivore in just 2 weeks. 2 weeks pa lang ito and I'm thinking this is something that I can do for a long time. This is very sustainable. I just have to plan my meals to accommodate it para laging karne ang makain ko. Madali naman you just have to plan it, right? Iwasan na ang mga junk food, ang mga starchy food, any kind of carbs, kanin, tinapay. I don't miss it at all. Hindi ko siya nami-miss. Hindi ko nami-miss kumain ng kanin, hindi ko nami-miss kumain ng tinapay or ng junk food. I'm so surprised and I'm so happy that I'm feeling this way. Because nung una, before jumping into it, nai-imagine ko na, shit, baka ma-miss ko magkanin, magtinapay, magpandesal, mag-croissant. I'm surprised that I don't miss it. Okay, so yun na lang muna for this episode. This is the first ever episode of the Pinoy Carnivore Diaries. This is week 2. Week 2 update. In the future, ikikwento ko sa inyo, mag-update ako mga, I don't know yet, mga every week. Baka every week or every 2 weeks. But I will tell you, I will update you sa mga changes, sa mga experiences na nararanasan ko being a carnivore. And also, ikikwento ko rin sa inyo kung ano yung mga kinakain ko on a day-to-day basis. Tapos, ano yung mga strategy natin na pwede natin gamitin being Filipino carnivore. Paano umiwas sa mga kanin, sa mga tinapay, sa mga pasta, at sa mga snacks na normally makikita natin dito sa Pilipinas araw-araw. Yun na lang muna. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.